Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our press conference for the second event here in Toronto of the Pro Mazda Championship. We have our first and second place drivers here. Normally a full table, but today we have an issue with the third place driver. We're not quite sure what's happening there at this point, and our winner in the expert category having to leave with travel plans. So we're going to take the time to speak with our top two drivers. We'll start with Diego Ferreira. Another strong run to second spot, Diego. Congratulations first on that. You had to go get it again. You know, Juan Pedrojita got a good start out into second, but your car started to come in and you were able to make a good move and finally get by him. You've had a great car all weekend long. Talk about how strong your car was early in the race.
Yeah, it was a standing start, like pretty much as we did last year. It was a good race. I mean, I had to move from 6th to 2nd. When I passed to second, it take a lot of laps with Pedrojita on the bottle. Matthew was already gone, so it was a good race. I did my best. I mean, then we had a safety car. I did my best to try to stay there with Matthew, but it was too hard to me. I had to be careful with Costa too. He was coming in the third place, but I mean, good weekend. From bad starts to second place both races is okay. And next to the next one, we go to Mosport next weekend, and it's gonna be good.
Tell me about how the track changed and how much grip you had in this particular session, Diego. Did you find that there was a lot more grip considering the fact you had a full race of Indy cars yesterday?
Yeah, sure. The track was coming better each time that we went out. And yeah, I had a talk with DJ. DJ is the leader of the team ISO, and he's racing IndyCar, and he told me that the alliance of IndyCars, and you know, he helped me a lot, and I did what he told me, that it works.
Congratulations on second place. Well done.
Thank you.
Matthew, for you, another fantastic outing. Of course, we talked about it on the podium, the simple fact that the series elected to impound your primary motor just to make sure that everything was fine. They put a brand new sealed Speed Source Mazda in the car, and you answered the critics very quickly in the opening laps, able to pull away as you have a 6-7 tenths of a second lead on the opening lap. And I think by lap 2 or 3, you're 3 or 4 seconds up. So obviously, out of the box, very strong. It must make it even more satisfying, this win for you, number 7, a record tying with Connor Daly, but to be able to do that with that new motor in the back of the car.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it just added that cherry to the top of it. I mean, the team has worked so hard all year, and it's been all coming together for us. And yeah, we've just been at a speed like an absolutely fantastic year. So I'm just enjoying it while it lasts. But yeah, just the team, the Andretti guys, I can't thank them enough for this year and so far. And they're up most of last night working on the car and getting it all together unnecessarily. So yeah, just to have everything go to plan today and not have any problems or hitches in our plan and on the track was just absolutely fantastic, and they did an awesome job, so I just can't thank them enough. But yeah, the race was, the whole weekend for us was fantastic. It was really, really good. I mean, it was just perfect for us, and great for our championship as well, so we were definitely keeping that in mind, and yeah, I'm speechless.
What were your thoughts, your first standing start, I believe? What were your thoughts on the standing start, starting on the pole position? Obviously, a full field of guys behind you ready to jump over top of you if you make a mistake. How did you feel rolling to the line for that start?
Yeah, I was definitely a bit nervous. It's been a while since we've done standing starts, and after watching Indy cars attempted it yesterday, you know, it was a little bit. I was a little nervous, and my foot was shaking on the clutch there a little bit, and yeah, but I just wanted to get a good start and be safe and not jump it and just not have any problems. And I really like standing starts. I mean, it's really, really exciting, and for everybody, more exciting for everybody, the fans, the drivers, and the team, and it was a good start for us. I mean, I think we showed the IndyCar guys up a little bit. I mean, they need to,
they need to step up, don't they?
Yeah, they need to step up.
Can you do one more thing before we open to questions? Can you comment on how the track was? Obviously, you're on the racetrack with a new motor, standing start. You get going. Can you comment on how you adapted to the track, knowing that the more grip was coming?
Yeah, I mean, just like Diego said, the track was changing throughout the weekend the more the Indy cars run, and I think they tend to run a really, really tight line around all the corners. So the closer you get to the walls, the more grip there is, and so you have to kind of start creeping more closer and closer to the walls and being more perfect with your apexes, because you know those guys are really good drivers and they're at the top level, so they're always doing the perfect line. So if you go offline a little bit, you just start to lose grip. And yeah, that was kind of tough to get used to, but it was all in all a good race. I just can't thank my sponsors as well, Mazda, for giving me the opportunity to do this year, and yeah, it's just been fantastic. Allied Building Products was just for putting on the race and the whole event, and all the Toronto fans out there for us watching. I mean, it's always good to have a great atmosphere.
No doubt. Any questions now on the floor?
Matthew, a 5-second win on what 6 laps to build that, and you were 14 seconds ahead at one point. Take me through almost why did you keep pushing so hard? I mean, because you were getting such a huge gap. Did you ever think I could let's just maintain that and just save some tires or anything like that?
No, I think today, after what was going on and over last night and after the first race, we're just going to go out there and just push as hard as we can. I mean, the team was kind of telling me, you got to be careful, and I was, being responsible and not trying to throw it in and hit the walls or anything, but I was definitely pushing 110% the whole race.
Al, your question?
Yeah, my question's for Diego. You talked about standing start. You got to do them a couple times last year. Do you think that helped you today? Why you got such a good standing start? Because a bunch of the guys have not done them.
Yeah, it helped me a little bit. I passed in 1 or 2 cars on the start, but yeah, I think that's the way it should be all the year. The standing start, as Matthew says, more exciting for the drivers, for the team, for the people. I think it's a good stuff that we have to do.
Follow-up question for both of you guys. Going to Mosport next weekend, what are your thoughts about the track? Completely different, elevation change, very high speed. Diego's got the race there, Matthew. I don't believe you tested there. You've probably seen it on TV. What are your thoughts on the track?
Well, I've never been there before. My dad has, so he's been telling me about it. But I know it's changed a lot since he's been there. So I've been on the simulators and doing a few laps and trying to learn the track and where it goes. And watching video and whatnot. But it looks so fun. I mean, it looks really, really, really fast. So I'm sure it's going to be exciting for us.
Yeah, me neither. It wasn't there before. And last year we hadn't that track on the championship, but yeah, the same. I saw a lot of videos, do some simulation hours on the track, and I prefer road courses than street courses, and it's gonna be good. Yeah.
One more?
For Matthew, with Anderson Promotions taking over the Light Series, does that cement that? I mean, does that really make you feel even better about the fact that you have a good shot at winning that scholarship?
Definitely. I mean, Anderson has done such a good job, in USF 2000 over the last couple of years, and that's really, really taken off. I mean, it was really strong the year before I did it, and I did it, and this year it looks even stronger. So I'm really impressed about how those things are going, and Mazda this year has been absolutely fantastic, and it's been a lot of fun, and everything's been running smoothly. So I'm sure he's going to do a very, very good job in Indy Lights, and I'm very confident in that it'll be a good series next year.
Thank you very much, folks, guys. Well done.